Hi everyone! I'm going to demonstrate how to finish off your amigurumi piece in the round. Usually when you finish your last round, the round is 6 stitches or so, which results in a tiny hole in the middle, which leaves a little gap. I'm going to show you a finishing technique to eliminate this gap and cinch it tight. The first step is to cut about a tail of about 6 to 12 inches, and then with your hook through the loop, just pull that cut tail through. This means that you will not be able to frog your piece and that the yarn will not come off. And if you tug on the tail, you can see that nothing will happen because you've just pulled the tail through the loop. Next, you're going to grab a tapestry needle and you're going to thread the tail end of the yarn through the eye of the needle. To thread it through the eye easily, I usually just fold the yarn over the side and then push it through gently. There are also needle threaders that you can get if you have a lot of trouble with this. Now that I've threaded the yarn through, I'm going to examine the stitches in the round. Between each stitch, every 2 stitches, there's a little post, which is the small vertical section right under a stitch, or it looks like it's between 2 stitches. So there are 6 posts because they are 6 stitches. I'm going to weave my needle under and over each of the posts until I've gone through all of them. So I'm going to go under the first one, the one nearest to the yarn. And then I'm going to go over the next post. And I'm just identifying this by looking at where the stitch is and then looking right under it. So here's the next post, and I'm going to go over it, and then I'm going to go under the next one. So I'm just weaving my yarn over and under. So I've done 3 so far. So I'm just going to go over the next one, under the next one, and then you're done. And when you've gone through all of the posts, just give it a tug, then you'll see that the gap will be gone because you just cinched it shut. And if you see this little pucker over here, just stick your needle through the middle and out in a random spot. It doesn't matter where it is. Then give it, pull the tail through, give it a little tug, and then the pucker should disappear so that there's a smooth end. And your gap is cinched shut and you can't see any gaps, and it's very unobtrusive. I still usually keep this end oriented to the bottom though. This is a headpiece that I just made, so you can hide the bottom even less, but it's still not, doesn't look too bad, so I think it's fine if it needs to be exposed. To get rid of the tail, pull your needle out and just cut the yarn right at the surface to hide the tail. And if you can still see the end of the yarn, you can just push it back in gently with the eye of the needle. And you're done. That's a clean finish off with all the tails hidden, and it looks neat and polished.